Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abon. Welcome back to Local to Global with Tonbridge Angels on FM22. Chippenham are the opponents today. If we win this game, we will for now go into the playoff places. If things are going well, unfortunately, we are now out of the FA Cup. We're also out of the FA Trophy. So just league to focus on now. Let's see if we can get ourselves another playoff finish. As always, if you're enjoying the series, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. And if you haven't done so already, and if you're new, then do subscribe, turn notifications on so you don't miss a single episode of Local to Global. Let's jump into today's video. So last episode saw the end to our dramatic FA Cup run as we lost 3-2 at home to Championship Rotherham as they scored twice in the last 10-15 minutes to win the game, and we were leading. We did get in front, but unfortunately couldn't see the game out. So our FA Cup run comes to an end, but it's been a hell of a run. Off camera we did play 5 games, but first of all, a little bit of transfer news to show you. Jack Bolton has gone back to Dagenham and Redbridge. For some reason I only loaned him for 6 months and not for the whole season, and he did not want to extend the loan. Dagenham and Redbridge were happy to reloan him, but Bolton turned down the move, and he played 22 league games for us while he was here. He was pretty solid at left back. So that did mean that we needed a new left back, and this is the guy that we got. This is Sam Heel. He's a loan signing from Bristol Rovers, not paying any of his wages either, which is good to know. And he's our new left back. Played 1 game for us and had a solid performance there. The only other development at the moment regards Hussein Byler. He wasn't happy with his lack of football at right back. Said he wanted to leave. We offered him out and he said, no, I want to stay. Mate, make up your mind. We have accepted 2 offers for him, or a few offers for him, I think. But he's set to run down his contract at the end of the season, but then also says that he wants to stay. So mixed messages from Hussein. Anyway, 5 games off camera. Our derby against Dover was called off because of a waterlogged pitch. So we actually got to the Chippenham game a bit earlier than we would have done. Dartford with a free kick. Here it's Mead who is on the ball, and it strikes the post, but Daniel Boateng's there with the follow-up, and Dartford take a 1-0 lead inside 9 minutes as Boateng gets the goal. Tonbridge looking to get a goal back here after going behind early on. Fazamade, and the cross is good, and Nkrumah catches the ball and equalises for the Angels. 33rd minute of the game. Nkrumah with it might be his first league goal, I'm not quite sure, but it's 1 goal apiece. Fazamade, first time pass to Sam Bellis, and we managed to keep the ball here, and Chin with the ball, and Chin shoots it straight at Hoddart, but he spilled it, and Fazamade's there to follow up, and Tonbridge take a 2-1 lead after going behind. 39 minutes gone, they're in front for the first time in the match. Henley goes long looking for Bellis, and he finds Bellis, but he's been forced out wide. Going to have to try and find some help here. It's Beer. Oh, it's a lovely strike by Tom Beer, and Tonbridge now 3-1 up, 72 minutes gone. Really nice finish there by Tom Beer. Nkrumah to Loft. And Doug Loft, oh, that's a poor pass, gives it straight away, and it's slow, and it's a ball over the top, finds Hyde, who's got space, and scores for Dartford. Maybe a chance for them to get back into the game. It's 3-2. Will they get a point? Bolton to Sheridan. Donnellan to Beer. Here's Chin. That's a good through ball for Bellis. Can he end his goal drought here? He took 1 touch too many there. Beer. Donnellan. And the ball's going to go into the corner. Nkrumah's going to chase after this. Well, that was silly. Nkrumah, what are you doing? It's a second booking for him. He's off. Liebert to Harris. Harris with the long ball. Oh, he's found Barham. Great control by the forward. And it's in. Dorking 1. Tonbridge Angels 0. 78th minute. Dorking take a late lead here in the FA Trophy. Bellis to Loft. Donnellan to Beer. Fielding sends through Bellis, who's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Smith gets in there. It's a penalty, and there's going to be a second yellow card for Smith. Hornchurch down to 10 men, and now a penalty to defend as well. Well, George Smith was the man sent off, and now Doug Loft looking to compile the misery on Hornchurch. He does with the penalty. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Tonbridge lead 1-0. Loft through for Bellis. Bellis got a clear-sighted goal here. He's 1-on-1. Can he end his goal drought? He can. Sam Bellis finally gets the goal after a long duck, and it's a doubled lead for Tonbridge. It's 2-0. Daniels with the free kick here. Allardyce with the header, and it's deflected in by Ben McLean. I think he will claim that, but it's Slough that get the 1-0 lead. 16 minutes gone. Bradley Webb to Miles, and Tonbridge with a spell of possession here, looking to try and get back into this game. Fielding to Beer. Here's Fazamade to Loft, and Loft sends through Bellis, and Bellis scores in back-to-back games and equalises for Tonbridge Angels. 25th minute of the match. It's Tonbridge 1, Slough Town 1. Chin out wide for Tom Beer. Looking to run past the defender there, but he's been held up. Sheridan to Chin. And Dick Chin finds Sam Bellis. Can he get another goal? He can. It's 3-2 for Bellis. He's finally found his shooting boots. And Tonbridge come from behind in the 84th minute to lead 2-1. Greg Lure back to Parkinson. Watson. Tonbridge looking for an opening here. Courtney Watson's found a way through, but he's again been pulled back. And Byler sets up Lure, who finishes from close range. Tonbridge take a 1-0 lead in the 35th minute. Chin running onto the ball here. He's got a few players to get past, but he might have to try and find a cross here. Chin still got it. He crosses it deep for Parkinson. Here's Courtney Watson, and it sneaks in at the near post. Bad goalkeeping there. He should have got to that. But Courtney Watson gets the goal, doubles Tonbridge lead 3 minutes into the second half. So 4 wins there in the National League South. Good performances as well. Dorking did knock us out of the FA Trophy, so we're out of that. Disappointed in the Nkrumah for getting sent off the way he did, because that was just silly what he did, and that may have cost us. You know, we had 10 men and we went behind, so that was unfortunate. So no FA Cup anymore, no FA Trophy, just the league to focus on, and there are 17 games left to go, I believe. So we're going to see if we can get another playoff finish. We are just outside the playoffs. We're a point outside, and we have a game in hand, which is today against Chippenham. So this is hopefully going to see us get into those playoff places, at least for now. We've got a bit of wage budget available, and I'm looking at maybe getting in a centre defender just to help things out there, because we have Miles, we have Clements, we have Bradley Green. Donnellan can kind of play a centre back. Sheridan can as well. I'm just looking for one, you know, a centre back that can really play. I think the rest of the team's really good. I'm happy with the team. If Byler does go, I'm not too disappointed either, because we've got Barn and Bob, and we have Jamie Fielding. So I feel like we're good at right back. Yeah, I think if we are going to get one player, it's going to be a central defender. Chippenham, the opponents today, we're at home, so hopefully we can get a good performance. We have got a bit of fixture congestion now because of, you know, postponed matches. The Dover game was postponed, so we did end up with like a 2-week break there. But now we've got Chippenham. We actually have a week break, which is good. But as you can see, we played Billericay just on the Saturday. We played Slough the Wednesday before that. So this is our 3rd game in 7 days pretty much. But we should be able to play our strongest sides here. Bradley Webb's going to go in at left back. Sam Hillhurst played his debut for us, and it wasn't too bad. Donnellan's been a pretty solid defensive midfielder. He actually played quite well for us, the free agent from Ireland. Okay, we picked our team. Hopefully we can get a good performance here. Chippenham aren't far behind us. There are a few places down the table, but in terms of points, really not too far. But the form in the league is good. We've won our last 4 games. Let's see if we can keep it going into this one. Coming up on half an hour, no highlights yet. Here we go. First highlight, 31 minutes. We've had plenty of possession so far. Chippenham have not had a shot yet. So we're controlling the game, but haven't managed to create anything for ourselves until now. Craig Fazamay gets the goal. 31 minutes gone. Tonbridge 1, Chippenham 0. Hopefully going to be a 5th win in a row in the league here. Fazamay gets his goal. And yeah, we've dominated the game so far. And now we actually have a goal to show for it. Bradley Webb with the assist. Fazamay gets away from his defender, wins their header quite easily actually, and it's a good header as well. 31 minutes, 1-0. Let's see if we can kick on and get another goal or two here. I need a pretty convincing win here, hopefully. But we'll see how things go. Half time, just that one highlight, but you know, we've been in control of the game, so I've got to be happy with that. Fielding has picked up a bit of a knock, so we're actually going to get him off. I think, yeah, Barn and Bob's on the bench, because I'm not sure what to do about Byler. He might be leaving. He can't make up his mind if he wants to leave or not. So Barn and Bob's on the bench for this one. He's come on for the Fielding, who did pick up a bit of a knock. This isn't a fantastic game, you know. We've seen like one highlight, and it was our goal. 75 minutes have gone. I think we'll actually make some more changes just to keep things fresh. Donnellan needs a bit of a rest. So Sheridan's going to come on. Let's make our last one. Why not? Loft for Chin. Going to be our last change. What a boring match this has been. I mean, it's been very one-sided, but we've seen this is only our 2nd highlight, and we're 80 minutes in. Bit of a boring match. We might actually play the Dover one as well, seeing as this was such a poor game. Tom Beer, it's Sam Bellis. Oh, he's in form. Sam Bellis with his 18th for the season, finally getting some goals after a lengthy goal drought, and it's now 2-0 Tonbridge, 81 minutes gone, and another 3 points and our 5th league win in a row. Barnum Bob involved in the play as well. Chin with the ball, Tom Beer with the assist, sends through Mr. Sam Bellis, and he beats the goalkeeper, and it's a nice tidy finish. Okay, we'll go for a praise. I think we're going to play the game after as well. It's against Dover, because there really hasn't been a lot of football in this game. We've seen like 2 highlights. So I think we will we'll add the Dover game onto this as well. Why not? See if we can see this out with a clean sheet first of all. Though it's Parsons, we ain't going to get a clean sheet. Harry Parsons scores, 88th minute. Chippenham get their goal back. Hopefully too late though. There's still a bit of time to go. There's still 3 minutes of the 90 plus injury time. So it might be a nervy few minutes here as Chippenham, with their first real chance of the game, get one back. I think that's like their second shot. Just a late consolation goal there for Chippenham. It ends 2-1. Pretty drab match, but we get the 3 points. Pleased with the performance, but frustrated because it only highlights our lack of consistency. We've won 5 in a row. I don't know what my assistant's talking about. I think that was a good performance. Defended well. Results elsewhere mean we don't quite get into the playoffs, but again, we do still have that game in hand, which I think is up next against Dover, because that was the postponed match, because we had the waterlogged pitch. So yeah, hopefully after that we'll be in a good place and be able to get into the playoffs. I think we'll play that game as well, because there wasn't a lot to talk about in that game really. There was only 3 highlights. Okay, Tonbridge versus Dover. A bit of a derby here. Let's see if we can get another win. It would be our 6th in a row if we can. Bradley Webb is going to come out of the team. Sam Heal is going to come back in at left back. I think that will be our only change. These guys played well last game, so no need to change anything massive. Okay, the game is underway, and we're going to see if we can get ourselves 3 more points and make it 6 wins in a row in the league. I mean, we've got a chance maybe here to get a goal. 8 minutes in. Ball with Sonny Miles, the captain. Here is Heal. Had a good debut. Can he build on that? We will see. Bellis to Lure. And Beer to Lure. Really nice football there. And Lure chips the goalkeeper and scores. 8 minutes gone. It is 1-0. And that is going to count. Wasn't sure about it, but Lure was onside. Some nice football in there as well. Just really sort of quick, short passes. Bit of skill there by Bellis. Beer through to Lure. And yeah, just well, cheeky finish, I'll say, from Greg Lure, but a nice goal. Here's Woods for Dover, though. Loses out to Jamie Fielding. And Bellis goes for the header, but doesn't win. Here's McKay. Roast to Millington. And now Dover looking to come forward. Bit of a hopeful long ball there, but doesn't find anyone. But it's Domi. Dover looking to maybe go for a crossing effort. There's time, but it's Drace. Yanis Drace with an equaliser for Dover Athletic. 21st minute. It's Tonbridge 1, Dover 1. And I think that might have been their first shot. I'm not quite sure. So it looks like we are going to be hovering sort of just below those playoff places again, unless we can get the 3 points today. But Domi with a cross, Drace with a header. No one really anywhere near him. And it's 1 goal apiece. Yeah, we're not having as much possession today. Turn off the focus down the middle. We'll leave the ball in the box on. Try and use a bit more of the pitch, because we are quite a narrow side. So let's see if we can actually use a bit more of the pitch, and we might be able to keep a bit more of the ball out wide. We will see though. We have had actually, I was about to say we've scored with our only shot, but we've actually had a couple more just as I was saying that. But we're going to go to half-time 1-1. I mean, it would be nice to win another game and win a 7th or 6th in a row. We're having a few more shots now at least, and possession is about even. Drace to Phipps. And Dover just winning the possession game at the moment. And Phipps has found a bit of an opening here and might score. Good save though by Headley. We're going to go force them outside, and we're going to push those lines up. 15 minutes to go. This has been a much closer game. I need to look at making some changes actually, because yeah, we're going to get a few tired legs out there. The left side here has been a bit disappointing, both on yellows as well. So we could maybe look at doing something there. I'm going to take off Miles and bring on Sheridan. The captain's going to come off. Fazamade's had a bit of a poor game, so he's going to also come off. We're going to move Beer to the right and bring on Dick Chin. 3 minutes to go. And it looks like we're going to have to share the points here, but it will keep our unbeaten run alive. Full time. I was going to try and make another change there, but we ran out of time. Yeah, close game that one. Bit of a war of attrition, but we got a point. I'll set off for a point there against Dover. And we're unbeaten, but we just sitting outside those playoff places on goal difference. So let's have a look at what we have coming up then. Farnborough are our next opponents, and we host Oxford City. Then we take on Bath, Chelmsford, and then Concord. Boreham Wood could be the side we take on next. I believe they got relegated from the National League. They did get relegated, so I think we'll take on Boreham Wood next episode. They're currently sitting in 4th place. How many points ahead of us are they? They are 8 points ahead of us, so that will be a tough game. And I think it was also away from home as well. No, it's at home. But I think we'll do that one next episode. We haven't faced Boreham Wood on camera yet because they were relegated from the division above. Going to be a difficult challenge, but we'll see if we can get a good result there. After that, we will jump ahead and do the Maidstone Derby, which I promised we would do. And then after that, we'll do the final 3 games on camera to see if we can get into the playoffs once again. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below and leave comments. They are the best ways to support the channel. We did get 2 games today because that Chipping game, while we did win, was a bit boring. The Dover game was a bit more competitive. 1-1, had to share the points, but nonetheless, unbeaten in 6. If you haven't done so already, or if you're new, then do subscribe, turn notifications on. Next episode, Boreham Wood, going to be a difficult home game, but hopefully we can get a point or 3 there and try and push into those playoff places and see if we can get there come the end of the season. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.